cannot drink alcohol if you want to go pro in football. Not even one drink. And this is why. A long time ago, I was living in Germany, trialing with some professional and semi-professional teams there. I was living in this tiny apartment with a bunch of other guys who were doing the same exact thing that I was, all working with the same football agent who had a ton of connections in Germany. We were all obviously very serious and very good players. And we were all also very hard workers. We didn't have much to do in Germany. Some of us had some online classes and stuff, but we would usually wake up early and go on runs together. We would go to random fields and train, go to the gym together. But apart from just working hard, we also had a lot of fun together. We usually had one day off a week, and usually on that night, we would hit the bars and the clubs. We'd drink a little bit, sometimes more than a little bit, and we would get home very, very late, probably about the time we would usually be waking up. And the best part was we would all go out together. But there was one guy who, although he did go out with us and partied with us, he refused to drink, not one drop of alcohol. And a lot of the other guys actually made fun of him for not drinking. But here's the thing, I don't like alcohol. I think that the last time I had a drink was at my wedding. But when I was in Germany, I drank every week. Not a ton, but I did drink, and I only drank because other people were drinking and because I wanted to fit in. I was afraid that the other guys would make fun of me if I didn't drink. I cared way too much what other people thought of me. That was a much bigger problem for me as a footballer, and honestly, even as a person, than having a few drinks on the weekend was. I don't think that drinking, at least drinking as little as I did, actually affected me as a footballer at all. But caring what other people thought of me, if I didn't drink, if I made a mistake on the field, if I had a bad game, that did affect me as a footballer. It made me play within myself, stopped me from trusting my instincts. It made me play safe to avoid making mistakes. It stopped me from being myself, from being willing to take risks. Don't get me wrong, drinking is not good for you, especially if you're an athlete. But there are worse things. When I asked this guy who didn't drink why he didn't drink, he didn't tell me that it was for his health or to help him play better. He just said, I don't like to drink. He didn't care what anyone else thought of him. He didn't let anyone else make decisions for him or make him feel bad about the decisions he was making. That's why he succeeded in Germany and I didn't. It had nothing to do with the alcohol. So I guess I should drink this then. Now, I'll probably just drink this or make myself a non-alcoholic cocktail like that guy used to drink in the bars and clubs. Because remember, I don't like alcohol and I don't let anyone make decisions for me anymore. Make sure you don't either.